Made in Godot. Okay, let's do this one.
Number 10.
Number 10 is a boss scene demo created by Devmar, and if you frequent the Godot subreddit, you may have been following their progress already. The standouts here are the epic scale of the fight, the great atmosphere of the scene, and even the attention to detail in the audio. Devmar has demonstrated a number of high-quality 3D features in other work, including particle grass.
Okay. I like the fog, I like the sky. The character is a bit low poly, and I don't think there is there like screen space ambient occlusion? I'm not sure. I noticed also the monsters do not cast shadow on the grass and stuff like that. So I guess there is no like even direct light for them. I'm sure.
Spawning and post-processing effects. You can follow more of their work on their YouTube channel.
Number 9.
Dreadlocks Dude recently published an
But yeah, Godot actually did get some real nice updates in the last like 6 months, I think, for 3D. Like I remember wanting to like maybe try to make something in Godot like 2 years ago maybe, and their 3D was really, I think when the 3D first came to Godot, yeah, it was really rough. You had just some basic stuff, so I gave up real quickly. Godot shader
tutorial article on shaders in Godot and the power of curves. It is a meaty article with lots of great examples, visual supports, and helpful information for anyone jumping into coding their own shaders. All the code used is available on their GitHub repo.
Dude, I'm so spoiled. When I hear coding their own shaders, I'm like, no way. Where is my material editor where I can just pull some nodes?
We look forward to more tutorials in the future.
Number 8.
Essentials is inspired by the great games of the 90s and 80s, but
okay, this type of game, I think in Godot, it's like probably way better than Unreal. Like this stuff, Jesus.
Gaming quality of life improvements. Experience a grand adventure through 4 kingdoms where you find and catch mysterious creatures to have as allies and weapons. With a mix of action and turn-based RPG combat and over 250 creatures, the real draw is the nostalgic handheld UI and graphic style. You can wishlist it on Steam.
Number 7.
I'm a 90s kid, and I grew up with Super Mario 64, and there's just something about how Nintendo revolutionized 3D player movement. It's also really cool to be able to think about...
Yeah, I actually never played this game. I think my first Super Mario was the 2D one. What was it called? Let me see. Super Mario... It's like 98 or something. Wait... Oh yeah, I think this one. Is it this one? I don't remember. Okay, not this one. Yeah, I think this one maybe. 1998. God damn, yeah. If I was playing this when it came out, I would be like 2 years old. So I think I played this like when I was like 7 or 8 maybe. I don't know. I did not go into games from like 5 years old or something, so I don't even know. I never played this.
How Nintendo revolutionized 3D player movement. It's also really cool to be able to import that same character into a Godot project. SkyOwn 8100 recently did just that by integrating the libsm64 by using GD extension. Just don't go thinking of making a Mario, because you need a Mario 64 ROM for it to work, and Nintendo will probably cease and desist draft. This week is sponsored by Godot XC, the Godot Engine Asset Exchange. Godot XC is a third-party asset marketplace dedicated to Godot, and it's launching on August 18, 2023.
Oh, it
you
still
can head to
hasn't
Godot
launched?
XC right now to sign up for the pre-launch, or use the registration link in the description if you want to become a creator and sell your own assets on the site.
Okay.
Number 6.
I remember their store was
Will
like,
Skate-
when I was doing this, it was like 2 years ago, their store was inside the editor, I think. I think you had like a button for the store, and it was kind of rough. But yeah, hopefully this is way better. Also, I'm waiting for fab.com. So this is a store that should release soon for Unreal, and it's gonna have everything, characters. I'm assuming Quixel Bridge is gonna not disappear, but they're probably gonna merge it with this, and you're gonna have everything in just one place. It's gonna be insane. Maybe even you. I'm assuming you could maybe even share like meta-humans or something. That would be crazy. But yeah.
Shape is a minimalist writing application designed not to make writing easier, but to make it easier to sit down and write.
Yeah, what I actually liked about Godot is if you never use this, how it works is basically you have like everything is I don't want to say everything, but things are composed of nodes. So your level is a node that has just bunch of like sub nodes. So it might have like a node for the character, and then character might have a node for the camera, and camera, I don't know, character might have like camera, skeletal mesh, and I don't know what else, like a weapon or something, whatever, in there. And then you can kind of create like a hierarchy, and your whole game is like this. So you kind of put nodes, you then have custom scripts for each node attached. And that's kind of it. So you could kind of program stuff. So even you could technically, any level or thing, you could create like a new node or kind of new level, whatever, and then put this level inside of this, if I remember correctly. Like everything is nodes, basically. Which has its pros and cons, but it was interesting. When I was starting testing it and going from like a classic like object-oriented paradigm with inheritance and then going to nodes, it was an interesting experience. But yeah.
Customize each aspect to your preference. Utilize lighting and sound tools to create the perfect, cozy environment, and rely on a suite of tools intended to support your writing process. Quillscape also leverages the Steam API to provide cross-platform cloud saves for your files and offer a familiar achievement system as you reach your writing goals.
Number 5.
The 20th best overall entry in the GMTK Game Jam 2023, Ragdolph is just like any classic Ragdoll style 2D golf game, except you are the ball. Well, you're not the actual ball, you're the one that has to go in the hole. Swing your club like Happy Gilmore to send yourself flying towards the pin. You can play for free on itch.io.
Number 4.
Travel to the sleepy village of Caterwall Way and rebuild your grandmother's cat cafe. Renovate your restaurant.
Oh my god, I'm so jealous of their like tile system. I think, if I remember correctly, Godot has like way better tiling system than Unreal. Unreal does have some things, but I think they have a real nice. I'm not sure about this one. I guess this is some custom stuff that the developer made for their game.
The local cats and townsfolk, forge lasting friendships, unravel catty mysteries, and build a home for dozens of unique felines. The life of a cat cafe manager awaits as you manage your staff and create custom dishes for your cat customer needs. You can play Cat Cafe Manager right now on Steam.
Number 3.
Ever yearned to return to the magic of the first time you played an arcade RPG like Gauntlet 2 or Golden Axe? Well, it's time to gather your party of expendable heroes and climb a vast tower atop a shield. Who will fight? Who will heal? Who will laze around and take all the treasure? The choice is yours alone.
There is some, I guess, messiness in this style, but it's actually kind of nice. The characters do not feel like the part of the environment, I guess. Not in a way like they don't feel like they're in the environment. Like obviously they're like 2D and this like 3D looking, but more like just their style, how they're drawn. It looks like they're just taking assets from different packs or something. If they like made it like cohesive with the level, I think this would look really good.
But only those who work together will reach the top of the tower shield.
Number 2.
Faraway Proximity is a third-person puzzle game about recovering lost books. In this side of the universe, books go missing all the time, and owners are, usually, forbidden to retrieve them. You are a famous book seeker that has been contacted to recover another set of misplaced books. Find them by solving different types of challenges and uncover more puzzles by reading their stories. And before we get to our number 1 spot, congrats to last week's winner, I Overscoped, earning a place in our 2023 Godot Project of the Year tournament. And don't forget to vote for your favorite in the comments below.
And number 1.
Kanito Pet is a psychological horror experience that takes place through Kanito, an early 2000s virtual assistant. Kanito is able to walk, talk, browse, adapt, and play games, as Kanito is like no other with its adaptive technology. But Kanito is hiding a dark secret. I mean, is a friend you'll never forget. A friend that you must stop at all costs. You can wishlist Kanito Pet on Steam. So which number this week was your favorite?
Okay. Godot is shaping out to be a decent engine, but yeah, I think it would like pull in probably just the people that just really like their system of nodes and stuff like that. Like I don't think they have any crazy features that you would be surprised about that you can find anywhere else. But actually, except I guess their 2D, maybe tiling system and just general 2D. I think they have it really nice. Okay, cool video. Not bad, not bad.